Here is my recipe for baked spaghetti. And here are the ingredients I use. I use the boysen, ricotta, spaghetti sauce, pasta sauce, mozzarella cheese, of course, spaghetti pasta, basil, garlic, concentrated tomato paste, onion, green bell pepper, and yellow bell pepper. And just to remind you, I am pescatarian, so this is a meatless spaghetti. And now I'll use my old handy dandy chopper, which I love. I use this to chop up the onion and both the green bell pepper and orange bell pepper. And voila, in about 1 minute, everything is chopped. I add olive oil to the bottom of the pan, then adding all of my vegetables. To season my vegetables, I use onion powder, Mrs. Dash original seasoning, a salt-free garlic and herb, Miss Mary's all-purpose seasoning, white pepper, and oregano. If you watch any of my other cooking videos, you know that I like to mix all of my seasonings together before adding it to the recipe. And I give that a little stir until the vegetables are just about translucent. I'm going to go ahead and get that pasta started. I'm going to use my concentrated tomato paste and my Classico and Prego. I normally would use 2 jars of Classico, but in memory of my loving cousin who passed away, she used Prego, and so I dedicate 1 jar of Prego to her when I'm making my spaghetti recipes. Rest in peace, Tammy. So now I'm going to give this a little stir and let the sauce simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now adding my minced garlic, and I will add 1 bay leaf. After my pasta is done, I'll add it to the skillet and mix well. Once I have it mixed, I'll add my can of tomato sauce. And to balance out the acidity, I give it a pinch of sugar, or really maybe a couple tablespoons. And for a little spice, I add cayenne pepper. And I actually add about a tablespoon of Frank's Red Hot hot sauce. After everything is mixed well, I add 1 layer of the spaghetti to the pan. Here's where I'll take my boysen and my ricotta cheese and mix well, using this mixture to cover the layer of spaghetti. And now that this is all layered in the pan, I'll give it another layer of spaghetti. Now it's kind of looking like this, very pretty. And I'm going to take my mozzarella cheese and cover the top of the spaghetti. No need to shred it. It's all going to melt, but if you prefer shred it, then go ahead and do so. Now I'm going to put that in the oven on 375 while I make my garlic bread. This is the best part. I use French baguette bread, the bake and take from the grocery store, and I use the fresh parsley, roasted garlic that I roasted in the oven on 400 for 45 minutes, and a stick of butter. I take these 3 ingredients, mix well, and then I cut the baguette bread into diagonal slices. And after mixing that butter, parsley, and roasted garlic up well, I take the pieces of the French baguette bread and spread a thin layer over it. I promise this will be the best garlic bread you've ever had. After about 30 minutes in the oven, our baked spaghetti is done. It's beautiful. And after about letting it sit for about 10 minutes, I plate it and look at there. When I say yummy, I mean yummy. If you try this recipe, leave a comment below.